So I knew God wanted me to get on here and talk about this because this is the second day that I opened up to the same page in my Bible. And so I know it's oppressing. I opened up to Job 39. The Lord's challenge continues, which is just so good because whatever you have been going through, you have been questioning God, just like Job did. Job questioned God, not because he didn't believe in God, not because he thought God was this evil God, not because he spoke wrongly about God. No, everything that Job spoke was honest and true. Even God states that in Job, right? But Job didn't understand. He's like, Lord, if I have done something wrong, tell me. If I have spoken wrong on your name, if I have sinned in any way, let me know. Like, he was coming at the Lord. He was like, I demand to know. I need to know. Job did not understand why all these things were happening to him, why he lost everything, the sickness, why everyone turned against him, why everyone was slandering his name. Everyone was accusing him of doing something wrong. Nobody was in Job's corner, not one person, nobody. And you are probably in that same position right now where everybody is coming against you. You have lost everything. And you don't understand. You're like, Lord, I love you. I serve you. Why is this happening to me? People are talking about me. People are lying on me. People are attacking my character. My finances go down. Maybe some of you lost your children. Whether that's physical or just maybe literally in death. I don't know. But I pray not, because I know that's a very sensitive subject and that's very hard. And I understand that. And maybe you're just in a place where you are just literally losing everything. Nothing seems to be going right in your life right now. And you were just getting attacked so hard in every area of your life. And it was just a struggle. And you were just breaking down in this hour and going, God, I don't understand why. Why? What did I do? What did I do, God? What did I do? Just tell me what I did. And God's saying, you didn't do anything wrong. It's because you did everything right. The reason why he chose Job is because he could trust Job. He goes, Job's my trustful and faithful servant. Go test him. Go ahead. Because he's not going to turn from me. I could take everything from him and he'll still praise my name. I could take everything from him and he'll still love me. Right? And so in this point in time and moment in this part of the Bible, Job 39, this is where, God has an answer for Job. So Job has been asking God, going to him, demanding, saying, God, what did I do? Right? Saying, I want a trial. Lord, I need you to come talk. I need you to come talk to me now. I ain't leaving here without an answer, right? Or maybe you've been in the same position where you're like, God, I need answers. I need to know what's going on. You know what I mean? And God, today, is coming down to go, I heard you. I heard you and I've been watching you and I got some answers for you. And it is so good because God is so good. God is just, there ain't nothing like a great humbling from the good Lord, right? Because God does. God is just like, he is such a perfect God. And the way that he answers Job is so beautiful. But how he answers Job it's so humbling. Even when I read it, I felt severely humbled because it really reminds you just who God is, right? And God loved Job, by the way. He wasn't coming out here to treat Job any type of way. He was reminding Job of who God was, right? He was reminding him, I am the Lord. I'm the one who created everything on this earth. I know exactly what I'm doing with you. He came to answer Job, and I believe today God is answering you. I believe God is going to come up and he's going to have an answer for you in your life, and he's going to directly come and speak to you and talk to you. And I believe this is his confirmation to you today that you've been having questions and God is about to come to you and he's about to answer them. And I want you to prepare yourself for the answers that are going to be coming to you. I also want you to prepare yourself to also be humble in the answers that are given to you. Okay, I'll get you in a second. I also want to be humble in this hour when God does come to you. And just know that God loves you. And God don't do nothing to you because he's an evil God. God does everything for you. Right? Stop thinking, ow, he's doing this to me. This hurts. And thinking he's doing this for me. There's something that's going to flow from this. Something big is going to come from this. Something beautiful. So I encourage you today to go read Job 39 all the way to Job 42, because yesterday when I closed my Bible, I marked my page on the right page, but for some reason I opened back up and my marker was on a different part of my Bible, and it was on 42, which means conclusion. The Lord blesses Job, and so even for you, the Lord is going to bless you through this. You know, you're not going through this for nothing, and this is only a testimony um, of your faith and how strong your faith is, and how God has truly chosen you and marked you for this life. And when you come out of this, you're going to see this. And when you come out of this, everybody else is going to look at you and go, God truly did pick you. He truly did choose you. And why you went where you went through was not why they thought. It's not because you sinned. Yes, we all do wrong, but you know what I'm talking about. It's not because you're out here sinning and you're just living in it and loving it. You didn't do nothing to go against God. You didn't do nothing bad. This was never a punishment. This was never a punishment. It was a testimony. And that's what this was. And so, I want you to be prepared for God to answer you, because he is coming to you today saying, I've heard you. I heard your requests. I heard your demands. I heard your cries. I heard your anger. I heard your pain. I heard the confusion, the yearning. Okay, because that's what you're having right now. You're having a deep yearning for answers. You're just in a place to just not understand, just like Job was. And God today is coming to you saying, I have heard you. I have heard you, I have seen you, and now I'm about to answer you. So prepare for God to answer you. But I really want you to get in today and read from Job 39 all the way to Job 32, because again, scripture is so important, and it just leads us to such deeper revelation, which is going to do for you as well. And in Job 39, and up, God is talking to Job, and Job does respond back to God as well. And God is reminding him again, like, who he is. And, you know, it's just so funny because this part I really enjoy, which I will read to you, which is from Job 40. Will you discredit my justice and condemn me just to prove you are right? Are you as strong as God? Can you thunder with a voice like this? All right, put on your glory and splendor, your honor and majesty. God's so funny. Give vent to your anger. Let it overflow against the proud. Humiliate the proud with a glance. And that is just so good, because if you all have kids, you know, because I do this to my kids, and I do. They'll be acting up. I'll turn around. I'll just give them that look. My kids will literally sit there. They will stop right in their tracks. Whatever they do, all I gotta do is look at my kids and they know they will literally they'll stop whatever they're doing, because they know I mean business. And God's the same way. He's going, oh, I didn't know that you could just glance down at somebody and get them to stop doing something, right? And we're not talking about children here, okay? He's not talking about little babies, okay? Because he's talking about grown men, grown people, because there's a fear of God when he looks at somebody. Everybody stops. I don't care who you are. That's just how powerful God is. That's just, he's scary, you know what I mean? God's God. So it's just so good, and he just really is. So, where are we at? Humiliate the proud with a glance. Oh, God, you're good. Because let me tell you something, I ain't humiliating nobody with a glance, but God do. God does. Walk on the wicked where they stand. Bury them in the dust. Imprison them in the world of the dead. Then even I would praise you, for your own strength would save you. This is so good. Because God is saying in this instance, if you could do these things, even he would praise you, because your own strength would save you, which just proves that our own strength doesn't save us, right? Oh, it is God and God alone and God's strength that saves us. See, in this moment, Job had all these questions. And again, this is why I say be prepared to be humble. You know, come humble to the Lord, be prepared to be humble, because when God starts speaking to us, it's out of love, and it's not of anger, and it's not because he is belittling us. He is reminding Job who he is, right? God is God, and whatever God has set for our lives is his choice. And him being the God that he is, who are we to say what God can and can't do, right? Who are you to say how the potter should mold his clay? You can't, right? So everything that God does is good. And even in the word, God says, I do everything to prosper you, not harm you. And so God is just reminding Job who he is in this hour. And Job gets very humbled by this. And God is so funny, because this makes me laugh. God is so good. Okay. And I laugh out of humility. I laugh because I am a humble servant of the Lord, and I know when God be speaking, because God will humble you like nobody else will humble you. When God talks to you, you know. Oh my goodness, God's just so good, and God's so funny. He is. He's a really funny God. So it's just so funny. So it is just so interesting because when Job responds to him, this is so good. Okay, so before that passage I just read you, the beginning of 40, Job answers God. And it says, Job responds to the Lord. Then Job replied to the Lord, I am nothing. How could I ever find the answers? I will cover my mouth with my hand. I have said too much already. I have nothing more to say. And this is where God gets so funny. Then the Lord answered Job from the whirlwind, brace yourself like a man, because I have some questions for you, and you must answer them. And then this is when God starts to speak. Okay, and this is so good because Job at this point is like, nah, I'm good. You know what? I already said too much. I'm just going to shut my mouth. Lord, you right. I shouldn't have went there. And God's just so funny because that's how we get sometimes, right? Where we're just so hardcore and questioning God and what he's doing in our lives and how he's doing it. And then God, he puts a humbling on you. You go, you know, you're right, God. I shouldn't have said what I said. I shouldn't have did what I did. You know, you are a good Lord. You did create all these things. I have actually no idea what I'm talking about. I have no idea what I'm doing. And God's like, no, nah, you're going to brace yourself here, Job, okay? Because I got some questions for you, and you are going to answer them. And God doesn't ask him questions and again, he is not trying to belittle you or Job in this hour. It is a simple reminder of who God is and his power and his greatness. And it's to remind us we are mere humans. We are mere humans. God is God. God is a big God. And he's out here reminding us how big of a God he is and how great he is and how small and minute we are. And God being so mighty and so powerful, who can come against him? And God being so powerful and mighty and us being his children, we should seek such peace and solace in that. Because God's like, I'm the Almighty. I created all this world. I created everything in it. I know everything about it, and everything follows the sound of my voice. All I got to do is look at somebody. I ain't got to speak. All I got to do is look, and I can do something to them. God is a reminder, and actually puts such safety in me and security and even more confidence in the Lord, because it's like, wow, yeah, you really did create all this. Everything does fall to the surrender under your voice. Everything does go at your command. There is peace in that for me, because God is the creator of all things. And yes, the creator of all things, I'm safe in his hands. Whatever he has ordained for my life, I feel safe in. I feel confident in.